Galdrielle's Quest, the Eternal Atrocity. A shiver ran down Galdrielle's spine as he stood face to face with the atrocity. His instincts screamed at him to fight, but the gnawing fear at the pit of his stomach was impossible to ignore. He had never faced a terror like this. It wouldn't shake. It wouldn't quiet. "What is happening to me?" He took a deep breath, gripping his staff tightly. "This is not a battle I can win." Turning on his heel, Galdrielle forced his trembling legs to move. He plunged into the thick undergrowth, his heart pounding in his chest. Behind him, the atrocity roared in anger and gave chase, its monstrous form crashing through the trees. Galdrielle pushed himself to his limits, casting speed enhancement spells and weaving through the woods with all the agility he could muster. But the atrocity was relentless. It was not long before he felt a bone-chilling presence right behind him. Suddenly, he was lifted off the ground, a spectral claw wrapping around him. The atrocity's grip was cold and paralyzing. Galdrielle struggled, his spells bouncing off the beast. His vision blurred as an overwhelming sense of dread washed over him. And then, everything went black. Galdrielle woke up in a daze, his head throbbing. His memory was foggy. The events of the past few hours felt like a distant dream. He found himself at the edge of the Whispering Woods, a small campfire flickering in the distance. Confusion swept over him as he saw the band of travelers he had encountered earlier. They were sitting around the fire, their faces etched with concern. "You're awake!" one of them exclaimed, rushing over to help him up. Galdrielle tried to recall what had happened, but his mind drew a blank. The travelers explained that they found him unconscious at the edge of the woods and brought him back to camp. They suggested that they travel together when daylight breaks. Galdrielle looked at them, his mind still trying to piece together his fragmented memory. He knew he had a mission to complete, a quest to undertake, but he could not remember why or how. All he knew was that he had a choice to make: continue alone or continue with the camp.